Up, and it's next on MLB Network. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He will lead this one off today. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite-level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity.
Murphy on second. Bryant on at first with 2 down. 1-1 to Schwarber. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 3. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Grounder down the line at third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon. And he struck him out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Judge becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And that misses inside 1-0. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for 8. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly hit toward the hole. Voigt fields it cleanly. And he is called out at first on a close play as he... Here's Didi Gregorius. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. A ball and no strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bat. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut. He didn't miss it.
Now Lester's 0-1. This is line to left, and he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Andujar can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Gregorius at second. Hicks on at first with nobody out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. 0-2 now from Lester. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Luke Voigt. Lester sets. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx.
Leading out for the Cubs, center fielder.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, second base.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-1 the count now. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Another full count pitch home. And it's fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball four. Now in the box, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Murphy leads off first with one away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with two away. Line drive to left. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Stepping into the box, Gleyber Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 25.
And no swing, apparently, ball one. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number two. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
They just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's one away. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lester into his motion. First pitch on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next to him.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading out for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Chris Bryant goes quietly, leading off the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Hit hard on the ground at first. To his right, Voigt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Coming in is Almora.
He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 1st round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. Star. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. The 3-1. There's ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Andujar was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here it comes, 2-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Miguel Andujar becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. So digging in now, Jason Hayward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2-0 now. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Voigt is over, and he puts it away for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good slider.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So striding forward now, Luke Voigt, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. A ball and no strikes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1 home. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Is in there. A called strike 3. Giancarlo Stanton now 0-for-2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Lester gets the sign. 2-2 pitch on its way. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch down in the dirt for ball number 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
2-0.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 0-1 the count. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Bryant stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first will be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Judge is under it, and he makes. Standing in, Luke Voigt. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Gleyber Torres will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Into the box. Now, Brett Gardner, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Neil Walker.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Torres, base runner at first with one out. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Striding in, Aaron Judge is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lester sets. First pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Almora with an even count, 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Rounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drilled down the line. Now another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with David Bodie, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Almora. He's got it one away. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Check swing grounder to the right side. Rizzo is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
That's wide, 2-0. Edwards, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Miguel Andujar would be next. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ballgame. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
A bouncer to the left side. Torres has it. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Ready for another chance. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. And that misses for ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't run.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luis Severino is credited with the win. John Lester somehow gets the loss despite striking out an incredible 16 batters. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.